And I'm just going to turn it on over to you. You just let me know when you want me to change the slides.
Okay. All right. Well,
please welcome Katie Pearsons.
Okay, I think we have, oh no, okay, the echo went away, awesome. So thank you so much, Kelly. I really was quite honored when you asked me to spend a few minutes with your team. I just think so highly of you, and I'm sure that your team is a reflection of you, so I'm really excited to be here.
Hold on one second, let me just mute everybody. Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, and thank you for all of your kind words. So I just want to spend a few minutes talking about getting to Diamond and trying to keep it as simple as possible somehow. So go ahead, you can change.
Uh-oh, hold on. It's not allowing me to. Maybe if I go like this. There we go.
Perfect. So, you know, I think it really starts with knowing your why. I am really fortunate that I have a great job that I love, and I have a wonderful family. I have a husband and 2 small kids, but I was sort of looking for something else in my life. I just didn't really know what it was. There were a couple of business ideas that I remember throwing around with my husband from time to time, and I just never really took the plunge to try anything. And I remember driving down the street, and I still do this, right? You drive down the street and there's all these businesses and buildings, and you think it has taken someone to build this, someone taking a chance on their life and taking a risk and stepping outside of their comfort zone to take on something new. Why can't that be me? What is keeping me from doing that? But I just didn't know what that meant for me. So I had known someone, Nick, and I used to work together at JCPenney for many years. And then after I left JCPenney, he and I were still friends on Facebook. So I kind of watched his journey and just listened to his story and just kind of sharing little things here and there. And once he retired from JCPenney, that really caught my attention. And I thought, you know, what is he doing? So again, I just watched for a couple months longer. And finally I reached out to him and said, hey, I'd love to hear more about what you're doing. And at the same time, I was also looking for a way to be more accountable with my fitness. So I just reached out to him, and he said, hey, you know, we're actually having a team call tonight. Why don't you listen in? So I joined, and I listened to the team call and messaged him. I don't even think the team call was over, and I just messaged him, and I said, yes, I want to do this. This is perfect. Send me the link, and I joined right away. I just felt like this was something that I could see myself doing, and that I thought it would be a really great fit for me. So I just joined and jumped in head first. So you can change to the next slide.
Just real quick, was it a coach opportunity call that he invited you to?
So I actually reached out to him, and yeah, it was a story about Nick and Lindsay and their journey to retiring. And so yeah, I guess it must have been that.
Okay, just curious.
So, you know, when I think about coaching, you know, I feel like there are no secrets. You know, just like losing weight, we know that it's hard work. We know that it's dedication. We know that we have to keep ourselves motivated. We have to keep focused on our goals. I feel like coaching is the same way. So there are no secrets there. We know that it takes work, and we know that when we get discouraged, we just have to keep ourselves motivated and believe in that opportunity and believe that it's there for us, just like it has been for so many other people. I completed my training right away, and I live by the 3 daily vitals. So I joined Beachbody on January 19th of 2016, and just spent the first week going through my training and trying to wrap my head around everything. And then just started, once I learned about the 3 daily vitals, I just started practicing them immediately, and I still do them every single day. So the biggest challenge that I had from the beginning, and I still have this challenge, and that's been social media. You know, I was active on Facebook in the way that I would like posts and comment on my friends' posts, but I wasn't somebody that was posting myself. So I knew right away that that was going to be the biggest challenge. How do I find things to talk about? How do I get more comfortable with this? How do I take a selfie, which now it's every time we put on lipstick or selfies in case we need them. But you know, that was the hardest challenge for me. So I knew, you know, we learned right away that successful coaches post 3 to 5 times a day. So I just made it my goal right away to start posting on social media 3 times a day. And I didn't know what I was going to talk about. So I kind of created things to talk about, and that might be like my first week on the 21-day fix. I came up with this idea to create 7 different breakfasts that were all clean and fit into a 21-day fix. So I made those recipes, and I posted the recipes, and I shared them, and that kind of helped me get the conversation going for myself. And I still really struggle with that, so I refer to the 50 topics to post about on Facebook and Instagram that's on the Fitz Dynasty team page, and that helps me when I'm feeling stumped or when I just don't know what to talk about. Don't get caught up with the invites. It's easy if you believe what you're representing. So what I mean by that is, you know, there are a lot of people that have direct sales. There's a lot of other companies out there, but I don't know that I could see myself working for any of them. I believe in Beachbody, and I believe in what we're doing. I believe in Shakeology. I believe in eating clean. I mean, I've had such great results. I believe in the fitness. So it's easy for me to speak passionately and to be able to share that with other people. So when I hesitate to reaching out to people, I just think about being proof of the product and also being able to share how excited I am with them. So I try not to get caught up with the invites. And really, I swear I feel like this. I wish I could just, you know, we hear all the time how much people want to lose weight, and I wish I could just scream from the rooftops how easy it is if you just stick with this program. So that's what I mean. It's just easy if we believe what we're representing. So
I have to agree with that, because I think a lot of people, like every time somebody asks me to do a call, it's always about passion and belief, because it's something that like you can't teach somebody. Like it's the hardest thing as a coach and as a mentor, and as you have newer coaches come on, because you can't give that to somebody. It's something that person has to create within themselves, which kind of goes back to the why factor. But if you really, really believe in what you have to offer, why would you not want to tell people about it? You know,
yeah.
Like when you realize and understand, like, yeah, we give scripts to help you understand, like, kind of what a conversation would go like. But when they hear it from your mouth and they hear it, how it's helped you and why you're so excited about it, and you can exude that in everything that you do, that energy just inspires people. And it's like they realize that you're not just trying to sell them something, because it's changed your life so much. And when you can speak that, it just ignites that fire in them, because you're exuding that fire. So yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Thank you. So getting started, what did that look like for me? So as I mentioned, I joined on the 19th of January, and then by the time I got through my initial training, my first couple days of training, it was really close to the end of the month, and I had at this point had no idea what Emerald and Success Club 5 was. So what we learned from our training is to make a list of people that we want to reach out to. So I made a list of 100 people of my closest family and friends, and just started there. I started reaching out to them and let them know that I had decided to become a coach and the program that I was choosing and why I was choosing it. And then I invited people to join me in the 21-day fix. So I hit Emerald and Success Club 5 in my first month, and I will tell you that it was January 31st. It was like 8:30 p.m., and that is when I got people locked in. But it just took me a little bit of time to figure out before I could kind of get things going. And I will say that it was a really crazy thing to do, but I just decided to host my own 21-day fix challenge group right out of the gate, which sounds crazy, but I think that it actually helped me understand what I was doing a little bit more, and it also helped me get some people into my challenge group. So that actually for me started on February 1st, which was like 12 days into my business or something. Success Club is a non-negotiable. So I have made it a non-negotiable for myself. Success Club 10 is a non-negotiable. So I shoot for Success Club. I shoot for 15, and I like to set my goal a little bit higher than where I want to be, and I don't wait until the end of the month because I get very anxious and I don't want it all building up on me. So I really work toward hitting Success Club every day. And then even when I get there, I don't stop. I just keep challenging myself to sign more people and more challenges, and just kind of share my excitement and invite them to my challenge groups. Success Starter, once I learned about what Success Starter was, I just went for it. Success Starter is when you hit Success Club the first 3 months of your business. So like I said, as soon as I found out what that was, I just went for it. And unbeknownst to me, earned a free ticket to Coach Summit, which I'm really, really excited and really fortunate that I'll be able to attend that. Set goals for you and where you want to be with your business. So when I first, my second month, once I became Emerald, was put in an Emerald Push to Diamond group. And there were a lot of goals that a lot of people were setting around me. And one of the questions that I got was, let's talk about a date that you think you could be diamond. And I never responded to the question because I had no idea how I was going to get there. I was so intimidated by what that meant, and I just didn't know what that journey was going to look like for me. So I didn't really know what to say, but now that I understand the business a little bit better, I have set new goals for myself and where I want to be by the end of the summer and even by the end of 2016. So I do recommend setting goals for yourself, writing them down, putting them on your calendar so that you can just work toward getting there. And don't get discouraged. I expect to hear no. One of the things that we hear when we go through our training is that if you're not hearing no, then you're not inviting enough people. So right away, I expected to hear no. I don't let that discourage me. I always keep the conversation very positive. I'm also, now I'm getting to the place where I feel like I already know that they're going to be coming back to me in just a matter of months. So I just feel positive about when I hear the no, when I hear the no. I keep the conversation positive on their profile page. I comment on their stuff. So just keep things light, and I just keep going. Okay, I think we're ready. Oh, balance, yeah. Whew. So as I mentioned, I am very fortunate that I have a full-time job, a really amazing husband. I have two beautiful little girls that are 3 and 5, but all of that requires a lot of time, and there are just a lot of balls that I have to keep up in the air and try and keep a lot of things balanced. So I also have a lot of friends in the area. We're very fortunate to be surrounded by family. So there are a lot of things that could become my excuse at any moment. But I think that by going public with coaching and, trying to stay focused on my why, that I don't let those excuses get in the way. Find your time to work. So for me, I get up early and I stay up late. Now, late for me is 9:45, but hey, it used to be 8:45, so I'm making progress. But I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I work as long as I can. So some days I work until it's time to work out and get my kids up and then get dressed for work myself. Some days I work until my kids are up, but I just like to get in a good solid hour in the morning. I try to work at lunch if I can, and then I'll work after my kids go to bed. I'm in the car all the time, so I'll do my personal development while I'm in the car, or maybe I'll find a few minutes to talk to a challenger on the phone, a potential on the phone while I'm traveling, or do my personal development while I'm getting ready. So I really just try to squeeze every moment out of the day that I can. As I alluded to earlier, Kelly, the Power Hour has been a huge game changer for me the last, I would say, week and a half. So I know that there's a lot of coaches that are doing this live Power Hour. That time is a little bit challenging for me. So you were kind enough to share the document, but I know that there's a lot of coaches that are circulating this Power Hour document, just helping us stay focused on what our day might look like. So that's been a huge game changer. And, I do make some sacrifices. So sacrifices that I am okay with might be TV shows, or, my Southern Living magazines are stacking up. I just haven't had time to read them. And I'm okay with that. Sacrifices that I'm not okay with, and I just work around this, and that's family time. So I just keep working to find that balance.
Let me ask you one thing. How is your husband? Is he supportive, like in the beginning? Like, did you have any issues like with that?
My husband is very supportive. He's just great. And I think that it's easy, even as a coach, to be skeptical. So he is really trusting me at this point. And just, I think, helping me when I start to get a little bit down, and he's pushing me. But it is difficult to find, normally before this, we might both have been watching TV together or reading a magazine. And so that we're having to find, and we still need to get better at this, just finding time to set aside for the two of us, and maybe work on a date night once a week. So we're still working on that. We're still working on finding that balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are my secrets? There are none. I don't have any secrets. I just took the advice of successful coaches, the ones that said, do not reinvent the wheel, keep it simple, and live by your 3 daily vitals. And that is what I try to tell myself and remind myself of. Sometimes I get really overwhelmed. Should I be doing this? Should I be doing this? This coach is doing that. I just try to keep it simple, and I don't reinvent the wheel. Personal development is a must for me. So Maybe that's, I focus my personal development on whatever I need from my business at that time. So what do I mean by that? If I'm looking to get to Diamond, or if I'm looking to recruit coaches or develop my coaches, develop leadership, then I go to YouTube and I pull up videos about successful coaches and that particular subject, and I just listen to them until I feel like I understand what that's going to look like for me or what I need to do differently. So I do spend a lot of time listening to YouTube videos and personal development. The team calls, so the Bombshell Dynasty team calls and the National Wake Up Calls completely motivate me. I love listening to them every single week. I love hearing from other coaches. I love hearing their success stories and their tips, that I just try and soak it all in. As I mentioned, the 3 daily vitals are a non-negotiable. Developing others and listening to what they want. So this is all new for me, and we're all kind of learning together. So I'm trying to spend time listening to my coaches and what they want for their business, and help them get there and help them reach their goals. And also being a product of the product. I drink my Shakeology every single day. It's like my favorite part of the day. I work out. I try to work out at least 5 times a week, and I eat clean, healthy foods. I stick pretty closely to the 21-day fix 80% of the time, and I share that. I share a couple of things, every single day. So I definitely am a product of the product. All right. And what's next? So I'm working on a vision board for 2016. What does that look like for me? Where do I see myself in the next couple months? Where do I see our team? And let's do it again. So one of the things that we hear when you do get to Diamond is, don't let it fall, and just keep it simple and duplicate it and do it again. So that is what we're working towards now. So I think that's everything.
Oh, that was so good. Let me just
Thank you.
Let me just stop the screen share and see if there's anything. Veronica said, do you work 5 days a week?
I'm assuming that she means in my full-time job.
Right.
But the answer is yes. I work full-time, and I'm always on call too. So I travel at least 2 weeks a month. But yes, I do work full-time.
Veronica said, she makes it sound so easy.
Well, that's really nice. I must have said something right, because it's not easy, and I didn't mean to make it sound that way. No.
Well, these are things that are easy to do, but they're easy not to do.
That is totally true. Yeah.
So, I mean, you just have to put into perspective of really where you want to go. Like, nobody can build this business for you. And you saw something here and was like, I want that. And so you asked questions, you showed up, you took all the trainings, like you completed the new coach training in like a week. You wanted it. And so you asked questions, and you just, did what people told you to do. And, it's easy to do and it's easy not to do your vital behaviors, so. And not reinventing the wheel. Your uplines have given you trainings, have given you outlines, have given you scripts, have given you all the tools, and you can get all the knowledge up here and take all these trainings, but if you don't put that into action, the action is what's going to move you forward. The action is what's going to keep planting those seeds and get people on fire, and, because you're doing it. And so your team is only going to move as fast as you. So if you're showing up and you're doing all these things, and they're going to only follow suit. So I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was really great. I love spending time with you and your team. This is awesome.
I think there's a mixture though of my team and Fitz Dynasty because I posted in there. So
Okay, awesome.
yeah. Does anybody else have any questions for either me or Katie? No? Cool. Well, I appreciate you, Katie, and I know we're going to be seeing so much more of you and some star diamond statuses popping out of here, especially when you come back from Summit. Like, it's going to be mind blowing. So, thank you again, and we will see all you guys soon.
Bye, Kelly. Thank you.
Hi, you're welcome. Thank you.